Hello everyone, very good morning. Just a moment, let me see if I'm coming all right here. Yep, looks good. So yeah, see what happens that odd one out questions are one of those questions wherein you will take little more practice, and I'm telling you why it is happening. See, odd one out questions may what happens that they're theta questions. Type in the answer type questions.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Wherein you will take little more practice, and I'm telling you why it is. See, odd one out questions, what happens that they So, theta questions largely they are. So for every right answer you get +3. For a wrong answer there are no negative marks. And this might have triggered a pattern in wherein almost everybody was taking a shot at these questions, and if the difficulty level is easy here, then it may give a certain amount of unfair advantage to a few people who decide to do it, and to a lot of people, and to few who decide not to do it. So considering all these dynamics, I think they have increased the difficulty level of odd one out questions to a certain level. Now the urgent the how, and on the other hand, we see that the para formation questions or para-jumble questions, they are sort of they have been easy, between easy to moderate, and they can easy to be managed. So this is the overall objective here. This is the overall idea of perspective which we have here. So I think it makes more sense to me to put in a little bit of more hard work. My name is Anupam, and we are having these batches. We are having live batches of a CAT. I'll share the information with the people, and Unacademy subscription offers you these courses as at 18,000 rupees, 18,900 for 24 months, and 15, and for 12,000 rupees, 15,750 rupees. And what all do we offer? We offer you topic wise tests, sectional tests, mock tests. We are revamping our entire question bank. At the same time, we are also making refining the entire so you get doubt solving sessions, you get you get you can ask so many questions to us. Every fourth class in a plus course is a doubt solving class, and we have got our Telegram groups. You can join them, and you will be able to solve so many questions with us. You can ask doubts, and we'll be helping you doing that. And the basic idea here is that what you have to understand is that that we are there to help you. So this is what the pricing is, what they're offering right now. Use the code Saxena Live to get 10% discount. Okay. So basically odd one out questions, what happens ki they're nothing much, but they're again like your jigsaw puzzle. So there are two ways in which you can improve your odd one out ability to solve odd one out. Basically there are two methods. Basically there are two methods, two ways. First way is that first way is that that you form pairs. Okay, what is happening? They're giving you 5 sentences in an odd one out question. From last couple of years, this is the pattern. Around 3 max to max 4 odd one out questions come. They were they have 5 sentences. 4 of them will form a paragraph and 1 will be the odd one out. So 2 methods to solve them. One is that you form 2 pairs, 2 mandatory pairs, okay, having obviously 2 sentences each, which will come together. That is your odd one. So, and the sentence which is left out, is your odd one out. Okay, and imagine it to be a jigsaw puzzle. Imagine it to be a jigsaw puzzle, and then and sort of this has to be done actually. Okay, so if you understand this entire story as a jigsaw puzzle, then probably you'll be able to divide the problem into smaller parts, form pairs, and arrange them properly. Another way to look at it is this way. That is that you understand it from a primary purpose standpoint. That what is the primary purpose with which things are being said, So every paragraph, all the lines which have been given to you, they will be having a purpose. They'll be having a certain amount of a certain motive with which they are being said. Now there'll be this one line which will not fit into that motive. There'll be that one line which will not fit into that motive, and that will be the one left out will be the answer, and that will be your answer. So this way, these are 2 methods. So either you go for this pairing method when you look for pairs, 2 pairs out of 5 lines, that will leave one line, and that will be your odd one out. That's going to be the answer. Or understand what is the purpose of the majority of the sentences. One line will not fit into that schema, and that will be your odd one out. Let's start reading. 5 sentences related to a topic are given below. 4 of them can be put together to form a meaningful and coherent short paragraph. Identify the odd one out. In many cases, time inconsistency prevents us from going from intention to action. For people to continuously, so we're talking about time in inconsistency. We don't know what it is, but we know that this is an odd one out question, and they are asking that we have to find one line which doesn't fit in. Time inconsistency is what prevents us from going from intention to action. Second, for people who continuously postpone getting their children immunized, they would need to be constantly fooled by themselves. Okay, so they're saying that they're saying that people who are postponing this agenda of getting their kids immunized, they might be fooling themselves. Now, first line 1 and 2, line 1 and 2, we don't find a connection, but let's see further. In the specific case of third line, in the specific case of immunization, however, it is hard to believe the time inconsistency by itself would be sufficient to make people permanently postpone the decision if they were fully cognizant of its benefits. Time in inconsistency by itself would be sufficient to make people permanently postpone the decision if they were fully cognizant. So see, they were talking about time in case of time inconsistency. Then in number 3, they say that in the specific case of immunization. So they give a general idea in 1, and then 3 they give a specific idea ki in the specific case of in a specific case of particular case which is giving, which is immunization, it is they are saying that it is hard to believe that time inconsistency would be sufficient if they knew the benefits of Okay, so we see that 1 and 3 are a clear-cut pair. What was given as a general statement in 1 was given an example in 3. So 1 and 3 are a pair. So 1 and 3, that's for sure. And we also see that they are talking about vaccination, about immunization. So there's a high chance, okay, that 2 is also part of the story. One more, see, 3, they say that time inconsistency will not be sufficient for people to postpone their decisions. 2 says that for people to continuously postpone, they would be fooling themselves. That means there's a connection here also, that okay, only time in inconsistency is not enough. Okay, there is something else also which is responsible behind people fooling themselves. 5 says not only do they have to think that they prefer to spending time going to the camp next month rather than today, they also have to believe that they will need to go, that they will indeed go next month. There will be a month after here, and they will indeed go next month. So we know that 2 and 5 are also a pair. Okay, so 1, 3, 2 and 5 are a pair. 1, 3, 2 and 5 will be the right solution. And 4, it says that so 4 talks about cost. No, we are not talking about the cost. We are talking about what? We are talking about delay, about the habit of delaying things. We are talking about habit of procrastination. Okay, so we understand that 4 is the odd one out. Now what happens that sometimes all sentences, they look relevant. There are all the sentences which look relevant, and they are based on ideas. So sometimes all the so what you have to do when all of them are looking relevant, you have to relook at them, try and find, can you answer, okay, you think they're relevant, how they're relevant, give reasons for them. And when you will start looking for those reasons in ideas, common ideas between 2 lines, common themes between 2 lines, then you will be seeing in terms of the grammar, then you will be seeing a lot of then you will see that okay, you will be looking for actual logic, and from then you'll be able to understand okay, all of them are not relevant, few of them are relevant, and the one which is not relevant is your answer. So yeah, pairs can be made on ideas, pair can be made based on grammar also. reading diverse topics, that can also be really helpful. Okay, 5 sentences related to a topic are given below. 4 of them can be put together to form a meaningful, coherent paragraph. Identify the odd one out to this number as your answer in key 10. Says that translators are like bumblebees. Okay, says that translators are like bumblebees. Though long since scientifically disproved, this factoid is still routinely trotted out. Okay, they say that translators are like bumblebees, though long since scientifically disproved, this factoid is still routinely trotted out. Okay, so again, this is an odd one out question here, and translators are like bumblebees. Now they're trying to have some parallel. Okay, see, translators are like bumblebees. Obviously, translator is, as we understand, if there is no other nuance which they're referring to when they're saying using the word translator. Translators are the people who translate something from language A to language B, from one language to another language. Now, how can they be like bumblebees? Probably there is some sort of a connection which the author thinks they have. It may not be very apparent. It might not have been a very well understood or very well read or very known topic, but author has found out something. So author is trying to bring out these common aspects. Though long since scientifically disproved, this factoid is still routinely trotted out. Factoid is something which resembles a fact, but it is not fact. There's something wrong with it. Okay. So they're talking about some factoid. Let's see if there is a factoid which is mentioned somewhere. 3 says similar pronouncements about the impossibility of translation have dodged practitioners since Leonardo Bruni's The Interpretation Vector, published in 1424. So they're saying that similar pronouncement about the impossibility of translation. Okay, now probably they're talking about that what is this line is talking about that what kind of an impossibility about the translation has been mentioned in this idea. 4 says bees unaware of these deliberations have continued to flit from floor to floor, and translators continue to translate. Right? Bees are unaware of these deliberations have continued to flip from floor to floor, and translators continue to translate. And so 4 is talking about what? That the bees, there was something about bees which we have not read, probably in the 5th line. Bees, without these botherings, they have been doing what they're doing, and translators are doing what they know how to do. 5 says in 1934, the French entomologist Auguste Magnan pronounced the flight of bumblebee to be aerodynamically impossible. Now, what was said in 3 was same, similar pronouncements about the impossibility of translation have been mentioned in 5. Okay, and bees are unaware of these deliberation have continue to flip from flower to flower, and translators continue to translate. Okay, so it's line number 2 which is talking about something which we cannot really understand from here. Okay, so this is the entire idea here. So like I said, that odd one out questions are something basically which odd and questions, like I've said, they can be a little tricky. They can be difficult to answer at times, but then the only way out is solving more and more questions and trying to get that knack of how to identify an odd one out question. Okay, so yeah, having this column of type of RCs, type of question, and lesson learned, and the modification in the preparation, these couple of things can be really helpful for you people. So yes, so Unacademy subscription so on Unacademy app also, if you download it, we give a lot of free things like you have my special classes, you we have got these marathon sessions which we have. So special classes are free, for which we don't charge anything. We have got these quizzes which we offer to you, which are also again free. Then Unacademy subscription may we offer you after CAT also will be helping you. For GDPI, for VAT also will be helping you. These skills are for forever. Like if you learn good quality verbal ability, quants, reasoning skills, then they will be helpful for you forever. And the pricing is most amazing. 18,900 is the most cost effective. We have got best EMI options, 788 for 24 months. It's like nothing when you look at the other institutions, and plus the quality. So we are looking at our classes on YouTube and our special classes. You understand that the kind of effort which we are putting in. Use the code Saxena SC to get 10% discount, or Saxena Live to get 10% discount. Thank you very much.